We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight it's Diamond Dynasty Baseball between the Dominican Republic and Miami. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Now at the plate, Roberto Alomar, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Dominican Republic, the second baseman, Roberto
Hang
Alomar.
on. We got time.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
7 o'clock.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Roberto Alomar goes down for the first out of the game. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Now the 2-0 is taken, strike one. Ball. 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Number 4.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Your
Frank
attention,
Thomas
please.
will be summoned off
Now
the
coming
bench
into
here as he'll
pinch hit.
pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? Right to him. Throw to Hornsby. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Batting 4.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Slow roller down the third baseline. And Chipper will make sure this stays a foul ball. The slider freezes him at the plate. Now at the plate, Hannes Wagner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Number 0.
Just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. And it's 1-1. So 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. Ken Griffey Jr. will be next. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Junior.
There to get it is Junior, and that's the first out. So a runner on first with one out now. And up next, the legendary Hall of Famer Willie Mays. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Wagner, base runner at first with one out. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Kershaw has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys.
Qué bien la esta, bro.
Well, you don't walk a lot of guys. That means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Goodbye, home run. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
Chipper Jones.
In there, and it's 0-1. Oh, and it looks like the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Kershaw into the windup. Here's the 1-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Rogers Hornsby, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Stepping in, Tony Gwynn. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Slap hard the opposite way, and he will reach down to put this one away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out. First offering on its way. Late that time for a strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Now to the plate, Cody Bellinger.
Leading off
one of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. At the plate, Rogers Hornsby.
The second baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Number 0.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Batting 8.
So a runner on second with 1 down now. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. And this one's in the dirt. And over to third now is the runner. The 2-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. No balls and 1 strike. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's
a swing and a miss.
Leading
off the inning, Clayton Kershaw. And they'll need him to get something going here.
The pitcher, Clayton.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Yo pusiera pausa para que no caminaran los minutos, pero no me deja. Así que ya lo sabe, manín.
The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Into the box now, Roberto Alomar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Two and 2 to Hall of Famer Robbie Alomar.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Striding into the box, Willie Mays. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And he gets ahead 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2-hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Got a piece. It's 2-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end. So it's back to the top of the order now. And here's a man whose baseball card goes for more than $1 million. Honus Wagner. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0. And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
The left fielder,
stepping up to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat, and it's fouled away. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, double play
Diablo,
ball
qué
to
mierda
second.
esta, brother.
6. And a good save at
Diablo,
first
está
on the
de pinga,
offline
man.
throw,
Yo
but
que
they
esperé
just
esa
get
bola
one.
como es. Mira.
At the plate, Willie Mays.
No, hombre.
0 for 1 here in the early going. Weak
Mira
grounder
ahora.
down the first baseline. In there, and he's ahead 0-2
Buen
now.
picheo.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Now at the plate, Lou Gehrig. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
That misses 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Fouled away.
Brother.
Griffey Jr. over at second. Mays at first, one gone. Fouled off. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
The third baseman.
Now batting, Chipper Jones, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be...
And we'll have to leave it. Digging in to try it again. Frank Thomas reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike one. The 1-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Real Muto finds it, but the throw is not in time. Thomas reaches on the strikeout.
The left fielder, number 20.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Junior.
Just a tick behind for a strike. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Up and in, and this one sends him to the ground. It's ball 2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and he fouls this one off. Runners on first with 1 down. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit. Give him another.
Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Number 19.
Too low, 1-0.
Gwen.
Thomas is off at first with 2 away. Lifted down the line in left. On the run is Griffey, and they can't run it down. Swing and a line drive. In there.
Diablo, pero esa la cogía él. Te digo a ti que esto es una leyenda de juego que
2 men
tenemos.
on. 2 out.
Now
That'll
batting,
bring up the switch-hitting shortstop and
Francisco
perennial MVP candidate
Lindor.
Francisco Lindor. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Inside, ball 2.
That's inside. 2-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Ivan Rodriguez.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Behind 0-2 now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game. Stepping into the box, Cody Bellinger. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Outside, 3-0 now. Big rip at the 3-0 sinker, but he didn't get it. 3-1. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that for a strike.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Rogers Hornsby becomes out number 2 this inning. And he is out on the tag. Now in the box, Clayton Kershaw. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Now
here's the first pitch to him.
Roberto.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
Yeah, Matty, executing a game plan to a T. Both guys with big power arms, establishing the fastball, and then using their off speed to get these guys and keep them honest.
You know what, Dero, in the day and age where we're seeing a lot of high-scoring games, it's kind of refreshing to see 2 pitchers on.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
No strike.
Three and 0 now.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
No, pero yo tengo que mirar cosas en este
And he's
juego.
gonna make it up to second base
Fíjalo, pero
safely
yo
as
te
he's
digo a
in
ti.
there. My word.
Ay, Dios
Second here,
mío,
it's
qué
away.
vaina esta.
In steps Big Frank. And he'll lay off
Esto
a
tiene
first
que
pitch
ser un
sinker,
juego de
missing
verdad.
down and in for a ball. 1-0. And he
Está de
won't bite at that
pinga,
one
bro.
either. It's 2-0. 2-0 count, and the pitch too high, and it's 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressive.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to
Diablo, bro. Es verdad que te digo
Signing in, Clayton Kershaw. As we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
3-0 to him now. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Swing, and he pops him up. Lindor ranging into the outfield. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Son los hijitos que a mí me gustan.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Honus Wagner. From the stretch. Got him to go up the
Papá,
ladder
pero mi
there for strike
amorcito,
one.
esto fue un jet
Yeah,
swing,
Matty,
mi
not only is
amor.
this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
No vale
Behind
que uno
0-2 now.
pegue esa fucking bola, loco.
Swing and a foul tip,
Mira
but that's
eso.
held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Junior.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2. And he struck him out. And
La
there's
cara
strikeout
está.
number 11 in the ball game.
The center fielder.
So it's a runner at first
brother.
with 2 gone. And up next, the legendary Hall of Famer Willie Mays. First pitch coming. Here it is. They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. In the dirt here. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at bat. It's ball 1. Ball 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
3-0 to him now. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. First pitch is a sinker too low. 1-0.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
A ball and no strikes. And this one gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. There's a strike. It's 2-1. And Chipper so good at waiting for his pitch. He's got it to 3-1 now.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
The payoff pitch. And he's got another one. Leading off the inning, Ken Griffey Jr. as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
The left fielder.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Now batting.
First pitch on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Fastball just inside. The 2-0 on the way. Is laid off, but in there for strike one.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
The right fielder, number 19, Tony.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. A ball and a strike. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is.
No es fácil batear en leyenda.
He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Esto es el que se ponche más de nosotros.
Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. And he lays off there 1-0.
It's really hard to work deep in the games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike one. The 3-1. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Ready for another shot now. Rogers Hornsby. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Raleigh Fingers takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Now a move over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Now the 0-2 pitch, and he struck him out. Standing in, JT Realmuto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Chasing after it is Mays. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. A ball and no strikes. Bellinger leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's fouled away. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So here's Francisco Lindor now. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now a big swing by Lindor, and he connects. This one's carrying well. Griffey Jr. ranges into foul territory as he makes the catch out near the wall for out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Pudge Rodriguez. He went down on strikes last time up. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game. Javier Baez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Roberto Alomar. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. And he watches one miss outside. Two and 0 now. Now the 2-0. Takes this the other way to right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit. Dennis Eckersley gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. So digging in now, Hannes Wagner 0 for 1 with a run scored
for the Tigers. The shortstop, number 0.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time. Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch, you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Now a throw over, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Wow.
Griffey waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Willie Mays. It was a walk in his last trip. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. First pitch of the at-bat. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Behind 0-2 now. Throw over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fool that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Number 4.
First pitch on its way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Your attention, please.
So
Now
with a
pitching.
left-handed hitter waiting,
Number
they'll go to their own
73.
left-hander out of the bullpen. The 2-2 pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing. Griffey has to retreat to the track, but he has it to... Digging in and looking for more, Willie Mays. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And oh, look out! Up and in, and nearly took his head off. And whoa, there's a swing he'd like back. It's 2-1 now.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Dennis Eckersley gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Dennis.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
1-2 to Frank Thomas. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1-0 the count. So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Not close. It's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget. Digging in now, Chipper Jones. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 count, and the pitch. 3-0 now. Cody Bellinger waits on deck. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that
Bellinger.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Who has him looking silly here? It's 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Struck him out.
Este es el que se ponche mala mierda esta.
Struck him out.
Number 0.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Coño,
Yanked on the
pero
ground down the
mío.
line. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Jones, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base. Kirby Yates answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Another 1-2 delivery. Hit to short. Backhanded. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. So it's a tight spot here. First and second. 1 man out. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Diablo, Dios mío, pero ¿cómo te vas a decir tú que eso fue él? De que adelantado de nuevo. No sé cómo que quiere que yo le haga así.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2
¿A quién
away.
metemos? A vértelo mal, Tony Wynn. No me mete a Will.
Tim Williams will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Williams.
Sabía que venía con un derecho. Con solo.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down in the zone, get himself back in this count.
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother throwing another pitch as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
Number 0.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Buen picheo.
Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1. 1-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd.
They
are really into this.
And he comes back to get it. So
Mierda, man.
Kenley Jansen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. But it missed badly, and it's 2-0. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning. Digging in, Tony Gwynn. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Billy Wagner answers the call from the dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Eddie Murray will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Murray.
Oye, papá, deja de estar usando el R2, man. ¿Qué?
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Fouled off. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Pudge Rodriguez. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
Nope.
In line for the victory is Clayton Kershaw should the lead hold. 2-1.
Get it ready, big.
Now the 2-1. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.